Hi, my name's Katelynn. I have a 14-month-old named Wyatt. He is currently right out of camera view, so I'm sure at some point during this video you'll see him. I had him when I was 23, and I thought that I was prepared for motherhood. I had nannied for years, I babysat, I had taken care of lots of newborns. I knew how to swaddle and change a diaper and all of that. So I thought that made me prepared, a step ahead of other mothers. And it didn't. I quickly realized once I had him that breastfeeding did not come naturally. He was jaundiced, so I had to set a timer on my phone letting me know when I fed him last and when to feed him again. If he wasn't awake, we had to wake him. He also had colic, so in the evenings, it seemed like right at 7, he would just start crying. And it took us forever to get him to stop. Most nights we would just sit in the bathroom and listen to the shower. All of that kind of pushed me further and further into my postpartum anxiety and depression. I was constantly crying. I would either be super happy or super sad. There was not really any in between. Most of my days felt like bad days. Dealing with my emotions and everything. I would go to doctor's appointments with him and I would just cry, worried that he was spitting up too much or he wasn't getting enough weight, or maybe he was too jaundiced, that the at-home treatment wasn't working, that we would need to do more. All of that. When we went to his 2-week weight check, maybe it was a 3-week weight check, my lactation consultant recommended Cherish Mom Support Group. I went to my first group. I was super afraid. I sat in the car for the first half of the meeting, worried that if I went in, the intrusive thoughts of, if I go in, what will happen to my baby? Are they just going to be in there judging me? If I, as soon as I go in, are they going to start laughing? Are they going to say, I'm less of a mother? And that wasn't the case. I walked in and I was immediately met with warm, smiling faces that were ready to help me, ready to listen. One of the ladies offered to hold my baby. All of this, it was so empowering. I went home and told my husband about it and how excited I was. And I felt like I could, keep going. So I kept going. I went back to the group. I've been going back to the group since, he was really little. I still go. He's 15 months now, so it's been quite a while. That was a big turning point for me, knowing that I wasn't alone, that I had people to help me, that understood where I came from, understood what I was dealing with, willing to share their stories. That was such a huge help. Another help with dealing with it was self-care, making sure to take time for myself, because if you aren't 100%, then you can't operate at 100%, and you can't. It's important to take care of yourself before trying to take care of others. So self-care was a big help. Talking out my feelings. I journaled. I went to the support group. I had a huge support system. I had 4 best friends who were constantly willing to drop everything that they needed to come help me, whether it be just me feeling really overwhelmed. They were willing to help and sit with me. The first night home, they actually came over and sat with me until midnight, held Wyatt, helped me calm him down, helped me deal with the colic, they did my dishes, all of those things. They were a huge help. My mom was amazing. I don't think that I could have gotten through it without her. She was constantly over at our house, helping, willing to go to Target to just kind of get out of the house. Getting out of the house was a huge help for me. Fresh air and seeing new faces. Not feeling like I was just constantly stuck at home. Like I said, it's been a year since I started going to groups. I reached out for help, started going to counseling, and 99% of the time I'm having good days. There are bad days every once in a while. I do still deal with anxiety. It's a bit different anxiety now, but like I said, it's so much better, and it's so much better because I reached out, because I wasn't afraid to say, hey, I'm dealing with this, I need help. So know that you are not alone. know that there are people out there that have gone through what you're going through, that are willing to help, willing to talk, willing to listen. There is no shame in taking medicine. There's no shame in counseling. You have to do whatever is best for you, whatever will make you your best self. I wish you luck on your journey.